Hello, my name is Evelyn. I'm a Neuro-Transformational Coach, and one of the things I'm passionate about is helping people discover identity and purpose and live fulfilled lives. And one of the ways I do this is through teaching, which I'm doing right now, and which is also the reason that I started this channel. So I'd like to welcome you. Yeah. I hope that what you get here is valuable, and I would really love to hear from you, hear feedback from what you're getting, from how you're perceiving this, and generally your thoughts and how this is impacting your life. Yeah. So in the last video, I talked about identities, and I mentioned that identity is who we are and who we define ourselves as. Yeah. I also mentioned at the end that beliefs unlock our identities. Beliefs affect and impact our identities. And in this video, I would just like to elaborate on that. So what are beliefs? A belief is simply certainty in something that you don't see. It is also a story that you tell yourself over and over again, and the evidence that backs up that story. Now, the thing with beliefs is that beliefs can either empower us or disempower us. And when you believe something long enough, with enough consistency, you become that thing. So what are some examples of beliefs that we have? Some empowering beliefs could be I'm brilliant, everything I do succeeds, I'm lovable, I'm a kind person, I attract good things to me, I care about people, I love speaking, or I express myself well. Those are some empowering beliefs. Some disempowering beliefs could be I'm not smart enough, I'm not lovable, I'm not good enough, I'm not, tall enough, I'm not pretty enough, people don't like me, I don't enjoy speaking in public, maybe I'm not good at business, or when I do this, it fails. Those are disempowering beliefs because really they don't empower us, they don't encourage us, they don't build us up. Yeah. So how do beliefs impact our identity? Like I said, when you believe something long enough, when you believe something with enough consistency, it becomes who you are. Because if I believed that I'm not smart enough, like we said, a belief is a story you tell yourself over and over again, and the evidence that backs up a story. The thing with evidence is that there's always evidence for everything. If I had a belief that I was smart, I am smart, I'm a smart person, and I went out looking for evidence about that, I'll definitely find it. If my belief or the story that I'm telling myself is I'm not smart enough, my mind will automatically go out looking for evidence to back up that story, because the mind likes to be certain. It doesn't like vague things or things that don't make sense. So it will go up looking for evidence, and of course there'll be evidence to show that I'm not smart, because I'm not perfect, and certain things I do will not always work out as I expected, or will not be 100%. And does that mean that there's no positive things that are good enough that prove that I'm smart? No. But because I've told myself this story over and over again, I'm not smart. Maybe I started a business and it didn't work out. And maybe I did something else and it didn't work out as well. Maybe I took a class and didn't perform so well. So because of these little evidences that are happening, these little experiences that are adding up, it provides evidence, sufficient evidence that proves that I'm not smart enough. And once I focus on this, then it becomes the identity I take on. So something happens and I'm like, no, I'm not the right person for that job. I'm not the right person for, I think you have somebody else. Why? Because I've convinced myself based on this evidence that I've collected that I'm not smart enough. Another belief that is common that we usually tell ourselves is good things don't happen to me. Now you tell yourself something like that over and over again, eventually you start to believe it, because we live in a world that is not perfect. We live in a fallen world. Good things happen, bad things happen. And so if you go out looking for good things, you'll find them. If you go out looking for evidence of bad things, you'll find it. So once you tell yourself a story of good things don't happen to me, guess what? Your mind will still go out and find that evidence. And then the challenge about that is that when something good happens, then you won't believe it, or you'll start to question it. Somebody does something good to you because you've told yourself this story that good things don't happen to me. Then something good happens and you're thinking, what's the catch? Somebody does something good for you or buys you lunch. What do they want? So you start questioning good things because you've already told yourself a story that good things don't happen to me, right? And so what happens eventually is, even when you see good things happening, you keep questioning it. And because your mind has convinced itself and has convinced you that, no, this is not me, eventually you will sabotage that thing, or you will sabotage yourself in a job that you're placed in that is good for you, because you've told yourself, this cannot be for me because good things don't happen to me. So you will sabotage it, and it will just become, your belief will become a self-fulfilling prophecy. And that is how beliefs define and affect our identities. The good thing about this is that beliefs are not permanent. The same way you build beliefs, the same way we create beliefs, we can also destroy beliefs. We can also change beliefs, So if you have a disempowering belief, it doesn't mean like your fate is sealed and stuff. Or if there's evidence that adds up to support a disempowering belief, it doesn't mean that is your whole life. It doesn't mean that's how your life should go. You can tell yourself a different story. You change your story, you change your belief. And you change your belief, you change your life, because beliefs directly impact who we are, and therefore they impact our lives. So I hope that was valuable for you. I would like to know in the comments some of the beliefs that you've told yourself, whether they're empowering or disempowering, just some things that you've told yourself and you've believed over time. Yeah. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.